They don't know what I'm talking about. I never had a complete uniform. I used to wear clothes that I was given as second hands by other people. I never used to have, from Form 1 until Form 3, I would go to school barefoot without shoes in my feet. I remember at times I used to borrow my grandmother's tennis shoes. They also what told me. I don't know what you call them, but they're still there. What told me? Those black tennis shoes. I don't know whether they're still there. But I used to borrow my grandmother's tennis shoes to go to school. When I went to Form 3 and Form 4, I was wearing size 7. My grandmother used to wear size 7. So when I got to Form 4, my foot was grown, so I couldn't fit in my grandmother's shoes. I remember there was a time I stayed at home for 2 weeks because now I was in Form 4 and I was head boy. I couldn't go to school without shoes. I stayed home for 2 weeks because I didn't have anything to wear going to school. I remember going to school, I would wake up and go and boil my leaves and more. What do you call that? We would boil that thing without milling it with nothing, and that's what I would eat going to school. When we were blessed, we would have what do you call that? When we were blessed, we would carry a 2 kg packet of as our lunch going to school. That's the environment that I came from. But in the midst of that, down there, eating more as a meal and having no shoes to go to school, God had a plan and a dream about my life. And I believe I got born again when I was 15, and God called me and spoke to me when I was 16. Since that day, I've seen God do great things in my life. In spite of my background, where I come from, where people used to laugh at me, I remember at school, boys would laugh at me and say, I don't know how to translate that. What do you call it? This chair, because we have my pants, they would laugh at me to have this chair. I don't know how to translate that into English for sure. But that's the line that I grew up in. But just that day in Rwanda, when I didn't have anything, God saw me and called me and predestined me for great things. And I'm saying to you today, I still believe that great things that God has in store for me, in spite of my background, in spite of where I come from. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what people say about you. God can still do great things about you. God can still bless you and prosper you and make you achieve things that you never thought were possible in your life. How together was about it? So your background must not intimidate you. Your background must not discourage you. Your current status or position must not intimidate you to make you doubt that God can do great things about you in your life and in your future. Yours is to dream. Yours is to write the vision now and believe God will come and show up for you. Everyone in the Bible